TV. I'm your host Toya, and today is Communion Sunday, and I have a real treat for you guys. I'm about to go over a bunch of different things that I use myself almost every day. I'm not gonna lie and tell y'all I do this every day because some days I forget, or some days I'm in a rush and I run out the house and I don't do it. Which is why I have two different ways in which I go about doing this. But these are herbs that I use to put into a powder. Okay, and I want to thank my friend Rhonda. So shout out to you, Rhonda, because you're the reason why I started putting it in this jar. Because before I wasn't putting it in a jar. I was just mixing it up. I was just actually putting it in smoothies, and it made my smoothies taste really bad and hard to drink. So I found different ways in which to use this with my already green drink. So I've done a video on a green drink before, and so I'm gonna show you that again, like what I put in it, how I blend it up, all of that. So I'm gonna go through everything with you guys today. Go over what these herbs and things do. So all of these herbs here, and I know this sounds crazy, but I have 8 different herbs here, and all 8 different one of these herbs all do pretty much the same thing on the baseline. Okay, so they're all high in nutrients, they're all high in antioxidants, they all will help boost your immune system, they all help fight inflammation, they all help to regulate your levels for your cholesterol, for your blood sugars, blood pressure. Like, they all do all of that. But in addition to that, some of them have specific things that are true to them. Some of them have more nutrients, of more of this as a nutrient than that. Some of them, they all do a little bit different, okay? And that's the reason I take all of them, because they all have something specific to them. So yes, on the baseline, they all do the same. They all have this list of things that they do the same. But there are some things that are specific to them, just that. So like, I have some sunflower lecithin. I don't know why I have trouble with that word, but lecithin. So lecithin is good for your brain function. Okay, it's one of its specifics. It's brain function. Then you have feverfew here. Is this it? Yeah, I did do. Okay, I kind of right. Then you have feverfew. Feverfew is really good for your skin moisturizing. I can't say this word. My sister used to mess with me all the time. That's why I get so paranoid with it. But moisturizing. There we go. Your skin. Okay, which is something that's good for. It's also really good for headaches. You have spirulina, which is high in chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll is your body's natural deodorant. So if you're smelling and stinking and you put more and more deodorant on, you need some chlorophyll in your life. Okay, chlorophyll. Then you have wheatgrass. Wheatgrass is considered a superfood because it's packed with everything. Okay, like, it's so much stuff in wheatgrass. Then you have dandelion root. Dandelion root is good for your eyes. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, since I take dandelion root almost every single day, every year I go to get my eyes examined, there's no change since I've been taking dandelion. Okay, so dandelion root, that's one of its specifics, is for your eyes. And again, like I said, all of these are really good for other stuff. Moringa, like, is a superfood as well. It's good for the overall, just your whole body. And then alfalfa specific is arthritis, although it nourishes and feeds all your organs in your body. Okay, so all of these are really good, but I did write down some specifics just so I didn't forget on a couple of these that you may not have heard of. Okay, so we have the lecithin. Again, I don't know why I can't say that. So lecithin, like I said, it helps with your brain, so your cognition and your memory. Okay, helps with gallbladder disease. Then you have moringa, fights cancer. That's one of its specifics. Wheatgrass, like, y'all, it's a reason why them health food stores and stuff are crazy about wheatgrass. Okay, it helps with your neurological system, it helps with your organs, it helps with nourishing everything. Like, it helps with your digestion. Like, wheatgrass, if there was one here that you decided that you were only going to do one and that's it, and you're not going to do any more, make it wheatgrass. If you're going to do 2, wheatgrass and moringa. If you're going to do 3, include the dandelion. So you might as well just do all of them. Okay, just do all of them. Make you a nice powder. Like, this one isn't even all the way gone, but this whole jar will last you months. Okay, months. When I first put it in here, it wasn't even a full jar. It was up to here, and that was probably about 3 months ago that I put this in a jar, back in February. This is May, end of May. So you do the math. but it was up to here. So it's going to last you a long time. So you may come out of pocket all at once to buy all of this stuff, but afterwards you're not going to buy it for a long time. And because it's in a powder form, it's going to last. You don't have to worry about it expiring or going bad or anything like that. And I'm going to tell y'all what I'm about to do is just dump everything in here. And then from here, I'm going to fill this up. So when this needs to be filled back up, all I have to do is pull out my bag again and go right into it, okay? So let's get started. And I'm going to just show y'all what it is you do. And the other thing is, too, is because these are herbs and because they are natural for the body, you don't have to be as concerned with the amount you take as you would a lot of other stuff. This one actually has a spoon in it, so. But this is the soy. I mean, not soy, because I can't do soy. So I did sunflower lecithin. Okay, lecithin is in a lot of different products. So let me wash my hands because I got to get in here. But it's in a lot of different food products. So soy is the most common one and most popular one that everybody usually use. So if you go to the to the health food store, or to get you a drink or something like that at one of these stores, more than likely they're using soy lecithin. I can't do the soy like that, so I got sunflower. But you can find it in a lot of other things as well. If you're still eating meat, it's in liver. Sorry, it's all stuck on the spoon. You can also get it in eggs and fish. So it's readily available in a lot of stuff. But because I am not doing all that meat and stuff, and I don't do the soy, I'm including this. But this is really because, I don't get enough sleep, y'all. I don't get enough sleep at all. And because I don't get enough sleep, I end up with this fog. As y'all see, I've been struggling. I've been struggling with these words, and that's part of the reason. It's because I'm always tired and I don't get enough sleep because I have an older dog, and he has issues to where he's always waking me up. So in the middle of the morning, like last night, it was actually the big dog that woke me up last night. She woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't even 4 o'clock. It was 3 something to go to the bathroom. Even though I let them out before I left, they still do it. But that's why I wanted to add the lecithin. Whatever. For that reason, just so that I can have my brain function can improve. And a lot of people nowadays, especially with stuff that's been going on, y'all know what I'm talking about in the news and stuff. I don't want my video flagged, so that's all I'm going to say about it. But a lot of people, because of what's been going on, have been suffering for a lot of brain fog. Okay? And so something that's going to help with brain functioning, it would help with that fog that people are getting. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This stuff does not taste good, okay? Does not taste good. But I'm going to show you how to do it to where you can actually consume it and it not be as big of a deal. Just be careful that you're not inhaling all the dust. One of these, Feverfew, is actually good, and I don't think I'm going to put all of this in there. But Feverfew, which is what this is actually good for your lungs. It helps improve lung function as well. That's one of its other specifics. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all of them have some of the similar things and can do some of the same stuff, but then one may have something that's specific to them that's not to the others. Now, the reason I probably would be safe putting this whole bag in here, but I'm not going to do it because this is the first time I'm using a Feverfew. But I'm not going to put the whole thing because as far as the, what is it called? Niacin. Y'all see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about because I haven't had my green drink yet today. And I haven't had it because I wanted to show y'all how I do this. Okay, so I was waiting for y'all. But you see what I mean? My brain function is off. But niacin, okay? You shouldn't have more than 35 grams of niacin in a day. No more than that, okay? And that's like pushing it to the max. Really, it should be about half of that. I will have links below that will give you more information. This is the dandelion root. And I chose root because I get the leaves a lot. I can find the leaves readily, like at Kroger or Meijer. But the root is something I don't normally get. Don't normally have. And that way I get some kind of dandelion in, even if I'm not able to do the green drink. Like make the green drink with the leaves. But this is the moringa. So I'll put this in here as well. There's a lady that also makes moringa. She makes soap out of the moringa. Okay, I need to rinse my hands because this powder. Okay. But it's a lady that uses moringa. She makes skincare products out of it. Because it's good for your hair, good for your nails, face, skin. Like, it's really good. So I'm going to just mix this up, which is why I'm using the bag. Because I can easily mix it all up and get it all nice and incorporated, and I don't have to breathe in any of that dust. Okay? Now, what's new for me in this green drink is going to be the feverfew and the soy, why can't I say this word? Lecithin. Soy, lecithin, and the feverfew are new. I haven't put those in there, but I'm putting it in there again because, like I said, with the soy lecithin, it's really good for brain functioning, and I have been having difficulties getting sleep, and so because of that, I stutter. You know, my brain keeps pausing on me, freezing. Like I said, you notice, you can see how I am with this video today. And that's because usually first thing in the morning, I've already taken this. But I haven't taken it yet because I wanted to mix everything so I can show you guys what it is I do and how I mix it and how I take it. So I haven't done it yet. So I'm a little off. Okay, so that's nice and incorporated. Everything looks like the consistent color. I don't see where anything looks different. And you see there's a big old giant bag of it now, right? This will probably last me the rest of the year. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This will probably last me the rest of the year. So I have this spoon in here. This spoon came out of one of my protein drinks. And so I use the whole thing every day because it's about a tablespoon. Okay? And now I'm going to get me a funnel, which I actually used last night. So it's in the dishwasher. Or is it? Oh, son did the dishes. Isn't that nice when your kids surprise you and do dishes? It's always a beautiful surprise. Okay. All right, so here we go. I should probably use a cup too. Just so it's not so messy. Because before when I did this, like I said, I was taking it out of the bag. Y'all, every day I would just take it out of the bag and put it in my smoothie. And then a friend of mine was like, yeah, I just mix everything together and I just have it in a jar, and that's what I'll just put it in my jar and I just take it from there and then fill it up as I need to. And I'm sitting there thinking, that's so smart. You know, sometimes people come up with stuff that is smart and better than what it was that you were thinking or how you were doing it. Like this. Like this is working my nerves. So we'll put that down. I have a scoop like. There we go. I'm gonna use this. It's got a little dust in it. Okay. I'm gonna use this instead because that funnel gonna take all day. All right, here we go. But I'm just putting this in the jar. You can see it's already nicely mixed. And then I'm going to show y'all 2 different ways in which you can do it. Like I said, one, you can add this to orange juice. I need to mix this up a little more. The center isn't quite done. But you can mix it up in orange juice, and I'm going to show you my green drink again, so y'all can see it that way. And then you can choose how to do it. You can do it like I do. If you don't like the way stuff tastes, then I would suggest that you take it with the orange juice. Okay, if you have a gag reflex, or you just know if something don't taste wonderfully good, then you're not going to do it, then you want to use the orange juice. And the reason I say that is because the orange juice is just so strong that it kind of diminishes the taste, because you taste more of the orange juice. Not to say you won't taste this at all, but you're going to taste more of the orange juice than you would the actual powder. And this is not going to dissolve. So if you're looking for it to dissolve like sugar crystals dissolve, it's not going to dissolve, because these are plants. Okay, these are dried out plants, so they're not going to dissolve, but they will combine and mix enough for you to actually drink it. All right, so let me clean up this mess. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I am back at it. I got everything cleared away, got my powder, got my cups and stuff, and now I'm about to show you. So my green drink, okay, this is distilled water. I use distilled water with my green drink. So I have 3 leaves of just romaine lettuce. That's all this is. So I'm gonna break those up and put them in here. I have a nice bunch of dandelion leaves. So this is the stuff I get from Meijer, or I get it from Kroger. Okay, so they almost always have it. You can get it at Whole Foods as well. So I break that up, put that in there, and I have a juice. Now, typically I only use half a juice, but if I find that I'm not getting a lot of lemon juice out of it, then I'm going to put the whole thing in here. Okay? And y'all, I like to get all my juice out. Okay. So that looks like it's probably enough, because that was a little more than half. Okay, and then I add my water. Now, the reason I add, I'm probably gonna need some more water, but the reason I add the lemon juice to it is because the lemon makes it taste more refreshing and takes the bitterness out of the actual green drink. Okay, so I'm just getting a little more water, because it's gonna need a little bit more water. There we go. Now for this, for whatever reason, I like drinking it out of an old spaghetti jar. Don't ask me why, but if I try to drink it out of the cup, I have a harder time with it. But I'm gonna blend this up. Okay, just that quick. So I don't even have to edit that. It's just that quick. And now I'm going to add the powder to it. Now I'm only going to do half of this because of the fact I'm going to show you another way I take it as well. So I'm only going to do half of what I normally do, because I'm going to put half in this and I'm going to put half in the other one, and you're going to see me drink both. But you just add it to it, and then let it mix, and then that's it. Okay, so this one is done. I'm going to pour it in my spaghetti jar. And like I said, don't ask me why. And then once I do that, get that rinse off, I do one shake because I don't like the foam. So I do a shake. I already got some powder on here. Y'all, I got powder all over my shirt. Oh well. But do a nice little shake like that. I tap it just to make sure all the stuff drops off so it doesn't. And then I drink up. Now, the foam will make me gag. So I usually stop here. I don't drink the foam, because the foam, like I said, will make me gag. But that's how I do it. Now, you don't have to sit there and guzzle it like I just did. You can take your time with it. Me, I just get it down. And now I'm going to show you with the orange juice, okay? Now, it's orange juice I'm going to sip because y'all just saw me drink that whole thing, and I don't know if I can get all of this in because that's a lot of liquid all at one time. So I'll probably sip on this one. But for the orange juice, and this is the brand I normally get to. I'm not a sponsor for them, but this is what I usually get. Because I've drank, I've juiced, if I can talk. I've juiced just straight orange juice, and this is the closest to it. Okay, this is dang near on point as to what you're gonna juice if you were to take it home and do it. If you were gonna buy you some oranges, this is the closest you're gonna get to it. Other than some fresh squeezed juice that you might get at Sam's Club or something. Okay, so now I'm gonna take another half, because again I told y'all I already did that. It's not exactly half, but it doesn't matter. I'll put it in here. Now again, this is a plant, okay? So it's not going to dissolve. You're basically waiting for everything to get wet, okay? For everything to moisten and combine with the orange juice. Now, I know my mother told me, and this takes a second when you're stirring it up. My mother told me that somewhere they said don't mix the supplements or medicine and things like that with stuff that you like drinking, because it'll make you regret, you might want to drink it later on because you'll be thinking about what it was you were trying to do, what it was you were taking, the medicine or the herb or whatever. But I don't find it with this because, like I said, the orange juice overpowers the taste of the herbs. And I know it doesn't look like it. Y'all probably looking like that look disgusting. But I promise you, the main thing you taste in this when you take it this way is the orange juice. Okay, I'm not saying you don't taste the herb, but the main thing you taste is the orange juice. So I know that looks kind of bad. Y'all can see that. But the main thing, I promise you, the main thing you taste is the orange juice. And then sometimes, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be 100% honest. Sometimes you just have to grit it. Okay, you have to grit it. And just drink it, because you're not drinking this for it to taste good. You're drinking it for the health benefits that come out of it. You're drinking it for how it's going to make you feel. You're drinking it for the longevity of your life. Okay, so you're not just drinking this willy-nilly just because. You have specific reasons for doing it. And even if it does taste like medicine, then drink your medicine, because that's what it is. Would the Bible say, let that food be thy medicine? Well, this is a good example of it. This is where food becomes medicine. All right. And so you have to just get it down. And if you're not ready for that, then don't be ready for it. But if you like, okay, I really need to make some changes in my life. I really need to start getting healthier. I really need to start doing something better for myself. Then sometimes you're going to drink some things, and sometimes you're going to consume some stuff that doesn't taste good. But guess what? It's going to be good for your body, and you will feel the difference. Trust me, you will feel the difference. Because y'all saw how I was in the beginning of this video, when I was talking and stuff, how off I was. And that's because I hadn't drank this. Okay, I didn't have my drink this morning before doing this video, and so it had me a little off. And you'll notice that when you drink it, you'll have a boost of energy. You'll notice that you can get through your day. If you suffer from arthritis, everything I put in here outside of the spirulina whoa, excuse me. Saw that powder that went in my nose. But outside of the spirulina, everything that you put that was in here is good for arthritis. Everything that's in here is good for your blood pressure. Everything that's in here is good for your blood sugars. Everything in here is good for your cholesterol. Okay, all of them. And so, and then, like I said, the chlorophyll from the spirulina, like it has so many minerals and nutrients in it, along with the chlorophyll. Well, that's why spirulina is so good and why it needs to be in here as well. Like, each one of them has specifics that are really excellent for them. So if you're really and truly trying to do better for your health and do better for yourself, then you need to just suck it up, okay? Put on your big girl panties or your big boy drawers and suck it up and drink it. Okay, plain and simple, just drink it. I do it as a drink instead of doing supplemental pills, because, and I'm talking because I'm also trying to get my stomach to settle so I can drink all this for y'all. But I do it as a supplement instead of as a powder instead of the supplement pills, because I kind of got paranoid. I read a research study that was done where they were talking about it for turmeric, where people were taking the supplements for it, and the supplements actually had an adverse effect on people. Okay, so it had a negative effect with all the health benefits turmeric has for the body. Because of the way they were taking it, it caused a health effect and adverse reactions. And the reason I think that is because some of the stuff that they put in there to pack it in to make it a capsule, to make it a it's still a capsule, or to make it in like in a pill form where it's all compressed, or the peel sometimes is the capsule that they put in, whether it's a vegetarian capsule or not. Sometimes it's that, and then they use fillers and stuff, so you really have to be careful with all of that. If I get it in a powder, it's just a powder. Okay, and I know you still got to trust that the people just put the stuff in there like it's supposed to be, but at least that way I can see it, I can smell it, it just makes me feel better, and it's easier for my body to digest. So that's why I like the powder over the pills or the capsules. So bottoms up. And it's just that simple. And like I said, the main taste of it, I know what it looks like, but it tastes like orange juice. That's it. But that's the green drink. This is the powder I make. This is why I take it. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have did that. I just buried my scoop. Oh, there it is. It's still at the top. Okay. So let me stop. But anyway, this is why I do it in a powder form and why I have the two different versions. Because if it's something I have to do, I have to really rush out the door for, then I could just mix this with the orange juice and go. And I like the dandelion root. I decided to add that to it because if for some reason, because there was a couple of times I went to go get some dandelion leaf and it was none out there. Okay, Meijer didn't have none, Kroger didn't have none. So I'm like, okay, let me get the root so that I can at least get it in every day. Okay, when I do my green drink. And I actually started putting it in my green drink because it's easier to take. I'm already taking greens. I got the lemon juice in there to help it taste better. So why not just do it like that? So if I don't have time or don't have the dandelion leaf and the romaine and stuff, then I can just take the powder with the orange juice and go. Because I usually always have orange juice and I always have lemon. So it just works. But find a way. Like I said, if you aren't going to get all of them, because I know it's a bit much, but you saw how much it made, and that's probably going to last me the rest of the year. This is May, so that's what, another 7 months? So if you can't get all of them, or you only want to get one, get wheatgrass. And see, I hate saying that because I'm sitting there thinking about, like, it's a reason I take all of them. It's really a reason I take all of them. But if I had to boil it down to you can only have one, then it would probably be the wheatgrass because the wheatgrass does so much, for the body. And it's more of a specific to things that I needed to work for, like brain function. Y'all see, I'm even talking better, okay? I'm even talking better since I did the drink. Like, that's how quick it acts, okay? It's remarkable. Of course, I do cleanse myself. So, besides this I got going on because I ate some cheese. Stupid me. But besides that, that I got going on, I cleanse myself all the time. I do cleanses, detoxes. But just incorporate it. That's really at the end of the day. Just find at least one. Like I said, wheatgrass, spirulina, moringa, dandelion, the feverfew. Yeah, I don't know which one. Honestly, I don't know which one I would tell y'all to just take. If this is the only one you're going to take, then just take this one because all of them do something special. Because I was about to change it to dandelion, then I was about to change it to spirulina, then I was about to change it to moringa. The point is, they all do something really good. So just pick one. Just do your research. Look at the links below. Do your research and just pick one. And figure out which one it is that you want to take if you only want to do one. But I would encourage you to do all of them. I think I may have spent maybe $50-$60 for all of that. But again, that's like, what, $10 a month? Maybe even more than that because it might even be longer than that. This might be what lasts me to the end of the year. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, because this video is long enough. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.